What's a non-sexual moment equivalent of an orgasm? When the bit of water that was stuck in your ear finally comes out. That really big bowel movement that leaves you feeling completely evacuated. And then you wipe and the first piece of TP is already perfectly clean. Was always told that this is called drawing an ace, which makes me laugh. An ace always beats a deuce. Shades on, yeah. When you finally scratch the itch you can't reach inside your pants for etiquette reasons. Or when finally fix the position of your dick after it's been sitting sorta sideways for an hour. Or a hot day and you peel your scrot off the side of your leg. That wonderful Velcro-esque feeling is pretty wonderful. One of my favorite things is when I have a random semi on a hot sweaty day and you tense your wiggle muscles and it slowly peels your sticky dick skin off your leg, so kinda like the scrot thing, but you can do it without anyone knowing. I'm upset that I know exactly what you mean and that you basically took the words from my mouth. Finally remembering something, words, title of a song or movie, etc. When you finish writing that one essay and are able to close the 12 productivity tabs you had open on your computer. Can relate strongly. Finally being able to floss something that has been stuck in your teeth for a while. My mind will totally shut down except for I have to floss. I need to go home and floss. The 6th graders think this too. Bold of you to assume they wait until getting home. Are they doing it in the bathroom stalls? Bro, don't floss in the jewel room. A really good stretch. Edit, first gold. Thank you very much. Now I gotta figure out what to do with it. With a bit of yelling just to be safe. Post has been edited to protect privacy. Sounds like a style of music. When you've been busting for the piss for the hours and you finally get to go. Being insanely thirsty and chugging cool water. That first gulp that feels like it's actually coating your entire rib cage from the inside. Getting into bed after you've changed the sheets. Even better, getting into bed after you've changed the sheets and took a hot shower. Best of all, getting into bed after you've changed the sheets and took a hot shower and shaved your legs. Yuck. And then you rub your newly shaved legs together like a cricket in July. Fixing something on the first try without YouTube or calling your dad. As a mechanic, my version of this is diagnosing something on accident. Pop the hood and think that connector looks funky and it basically crumbles in your hand. Found it. This happened to a valve in my crawl space when I was a kid. Turn the knob so the tub shuts off, okay, Dad? Therese, no knob anymore, what? Hold the light for me. Shine it where I'm working. Will you hold the ducking light still? What I wouldn't give for him to yell at me one more time. Clocking out of work on your Friday. I love that you said your Friday. Because sometimes your Friday is on a Tuesday. Pull a booger so big it feels like it's coming from behind your eyeball and then take a deep breath like it's the first breath you ever taken. Edit, thanks for the gold and silver. Further edit, I'm ecstatic my comment made so many people pick their nose. Happy hunting. Like it is attached to your brainstem. The booger so long you can feel yourself forgetting numbers as you pull it out. What I imagine Dumbledore felt when he was removing memories. Scratching the sock marks on your leg after a long day wearing it. That first moment when you get home from work and don't have to deal with people for the next 12 to 15 hours. I wish. I really need to live alone. I should have clarified people who are not my wife and kids. Even then there are some days. Back scratched by someone with natural nails. Blowing your nose just after a cold, the feeling of goop coming out and being able to breathe better. When you blow the chunk of hardened snot from the back of your nose. I know exactly what you mean and I see you're a man of culture too. Or when you grab that booger that is tugging on your hippocampus and as it pulls out your eyes roll back white like a great white shark and you forget who you are for 10 seconds at it. My first silver. About brain boogers. I'm glad we were all able to share this experience. Except the people who mentioned eating it. Y'all nasty. Edit, we gone platinum. One stupid comment about cerebral snot and you need an alt forms decides to deflower me. Glad I could cause a laugh or two. Goodness. This guy boogers. This is stupid, but I will say it. When I was in middle school, my dad would drop me off at school about an hour earlier than anybody else. The janitors would be the only ones there. And there was an inside concession stand in the gym that had this floor-to-ceiling heater. And I would sit there in front of the heater eating my chocolate donuts and chocolate milk, feeling so warm and secure for about 45 minutes. I have taken pain pills before, and that was the warm feeling I had back then. And now I can close my eyes and still go back to this insignificant time and get that same feeling. No one ever knew about this because I would go hang out with my friends when they got there. I felt the second-hand coziness from this comment. How lovely. That really good spine-chilling part of your favorite song. I recently learned that not everybody experiences chills from music, and I feel bad for the people that will never feel this greatest of pleasures. I recently found this out too and was shocked. They don't know what they're missing. That feeling is 99% of the reason why I play instruments and became a musician. It's a glorified hit of heroin, without the whole winding up in Coney Island with my arm falling off. #X200B, edit, a slight fraction of this feeling happens when you get silver. Thanks, kind stranger, for the little bump in dopamine. When you're cutting wrapping paper and the scissors start gliding. When you feel a sneeze coming on and then it happens. As opposed to when you feel a sneeze coming on and then it doesn't happen, which is absolute hell. I call that sneeze blue balls. It's the worst. When you turn alarm off and realize there is no rush, you are on a holiday and can easily drop back to bed and sleep. That just makes me angry that I woke up for no reason. When you get more than 5 green lights in a row. Once made it 7 miles across New Orleans without using brakes. Took months of training. My stepbrother pointed out a place in his city where if we drove at a specific speed, 20, I think, we could hit every green light right as they changed from red. It was incredibly satisfying the first, and only, time I nailed it. Edit, this was in Marion, I've scoured Google Maps, but it didn't help me remember what street it was. I know it was a 2-lane road through an old downtown-like area. Waking up with a stiff neck back, then cracking it, and it actually feels better. My wife has, for a long time, tried to crack my back, the kind where you lie on your stomach and someone presses down on your upper back, but was only occasionally able to get one small pop because she lacks the body weight to press down hard enough. The other day she was positioning herself to try and kind of by accident discovered an angle where she used more momentum to get a better press. And for what must have been the first time in 10 years, my back fully cracked. 3 times. At once. I swear to God there was a shockwave. My next breath was like that scene in Fury Road when Max stabs Furiosa to open up her lungs and she gasps to life. Definitely the closest non-sexual feeling to an orgasm. A hairdresser washing your hair and massaging your scalp. Holy duck, that's the best feeling. That and when she does the razor on the back of the neck. Goddamn, that's something else, haha. Even just the cord of it against the neck is euphoric. Nothing beats the straight razor against the back of your neck. Gets those hairs that you can't get otherwise, and it just feels incredible. Passing an exam you thought you were sure to fail. God, I wish that were me. When my ex-girlfriend used to wake up during the night and she'd reach for my hand to make sure I was still there. But you're not there. Yeah, I got dumped actually, but it's still cute she used to do that. F.